夢を現実に、欲望に忠実に。クラウド、本当のあなたは解放しません。
It is good to see you, V.
Seems pretty, secluded here.
It is appropriate for such a secret meeting.
What the hell happened? Look close to awful.
You see a man robbed of his implants, money and dignity. Look well. It is not all bad. I am mostly unnoticed in the streets.
Friend you mentioned here?
Oda? He should be here any moment now.
Willing finally to give me the spec on him?
He's Hanako-sama's bodyguard.
Hanako Arasaka's? From the carrier at anchor in the bay? Saburo's daughter?
Yes, and if he believes you, we'll next meet with her.
And what's to stop her little errand boy from selling us out?
He will not do that. He is a man of honor.
Right, because Arasaka's ranks are chock full of those.
Do not confuse true honor with the petty morals by which you live. Biker, huh? A good sign. He is usually camouflaged.
Takemura-san.
Oda,
Is this her? Your thief.
she's my witness, V.
Can speak for myself, you know.
So speak. I have been told you know things.
Not gonna like what I'm about to say. I need a guarantee I'm safe here.
You are, you have it.
V, you can trust Oda.
Alright then. Konpeki Plaza. I was there the night it happened. Looked like your typical family quarrel until Yorinobu lunged at Saburo and started choking.
Silence! Not one word more. You will bring death to your door.
But it is the truth. Hanako-sama must hear it.
My one concern is to keep her safe in this city forgotten by the gods.
Is she in danger?
Now? No. Yet during the parade to honor Arasaka-sama, most certainly.
I bring you this witness to his murder. And you dare to worry about a silly parade? Fool!
Correct. Unlike you, I have not yet failed to keep my oath to do my duty.
But you can't ignore the truth!
The only thing I regret is that I came here to meet you.
There is a price on your head. I do you a favor now by not cutting it off and taking it straight to Yorinobu-sama.
What would you do now, were you in my place?
I do no favors. I would deliver your head to Yorinobu-sama.
Consider yourself lucky that I am not you.
Oda,
You...
not like we're asking for a whole lot here. Just one brief meeting. Hanako should decide if what we say is true. You can't decide for her. Will you help?
I will not. But I will let you leave this place, this city, unharmed. If I see either of you again, I will not be so lenient.
Be very careful. My friend, we are all so far from home.
Good fucking riddance. 1 hour Saka whack job is already plenty.
Fine friend there. Got any more?
Alas, only him.
No way this was gonna work.
Yet, we walk away with a small measure of success.
How do you figure that?
What Oda said, they returned to Tokyo after the parade. Do you not see the parade? It is our chance, perhaps. If, somehow, we can get to Hanako-sama. We must do a proper reconnaissance first. We'll need a precise map of Japantown.
Hold on.
It is your turn to call on friends. Do you know a fixer who could help?
Hang on. Not so fast. Make it sound as easy as hacking a schism. But you said yourself, Hanako's got the tightest security in All Night City.
Correct. That is why I wish for you to contact us with the local fixer.
Now just the fixer dame. Wakako Okada. Runs a pachinko parlor on Jig Jig Street.
We must pay this woman a visit. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
JJ Street. What is this name?
Just a Night City name.
Beware, you mock me too often.
You alright, Goro?
Yes. Why such a concern?
Just asking. Does everything with you have to have an ulterior motive?
I apologize. That came off wrong. I am simply not used to such questions. People like me, either we are doing well, or we are in a grave.
Any idea what's going on at Arasaka?
Only what I can surmise from what I see on TV. Yorinobu and his puppets grin at the cameras and insist that everything is under control. But the wider the smile, the bigger the lies.
Hey, I'm Josh Kevorkian, and as always, your business.
No! Oh, no. Mommy. Maybe the new guy. We thought he was acting strange. You asshole! Start eating yogurt faster than one. Stop right there. Hey, honey. Hey, you looking for some company tonight?
How I miss the sound.
Rogue, my sweet. This has got to be a misunderstanding. I've no idea who jumped your team, but the Claws? No, never. My boys know their place. I'm sorry, got to go. I have guests. V, so nice to see you. And your charming friend is?
Happened to be working together, that's all.
竹村五郎です。岡田さん、お会いできて光栄です。
Ah, a true gentleman. Ah, shame only that he's being hunted by all Arasaka's tin soldiers. And you, V, bring him to my door. Give me one reason why I shouldn't notify the proper authorities right away.
Would have already made the call if you intended to. Simple. You're curious to see what we got.
So tell me, and mark well I still have my phone at hand.
Need intel on the parade that's scheduled to come through Japantown.
So it's Arasaka again. What I fail to understand is, why come to me? Did Mr. Deshawn not come to the phone?
Arasaka, Tiger Claws. Kinda like the family dog screwing the cat, hmm? Can't possibly be fond of the people who killed your grandkid.
That was very long ago.
Time's the best healer. Wound like that, though.
A wound like that, no. Everything's on the shards.
How much does this cost? My pockets are empty.
Clearly. My gift to you, it's free.
Okada-san, what is free often proves most costly.
Gonna take them or not?
For free. You sure?
Got my reasons, but patience, I got none. Japantown. Whole district is to be sealed off for the parade. Dashi platforms, the main attraction. They'll fly this way, high above street level. Along the parade route, balconies, footbridges, and vantage points affording good views. Hanako Arasaka, the guest of honor, will deliver her speech from the largest float. She'll do this exactly here. Got no idea about security, but given recent events, expect it to be tight. Our last parade, Arasaka undercovers infiltrated the crowd. Not to mention a smattering of sharpshooters, drones, and if that's not enough fun for one day, a net runner, one at least. They use the city CCTV to observe everything. Main access point, here. It's an old automated control center. If you ask me, most useful by far. At the end, the floats will float out of Japantown, and we'll be left with trash up to our elbows that no one will collect. That's it. It's all I have.
It must be enough.
Then go. Be on your way.
Not at all curious what we're going to all this trouble for?
Blissful ignorance has served me well. In any case, I'll find out soon, won't I?
Thanks, Wakako.
We appreciate this, Okada-san. A delightful, mature woman. This information, it could be just what we need. But I will try to investigate further. I will stay here some time and call some associates. The moment I learn something new, I will let you know.
Stay safe, Goro.
You as well. Until next time.
You asshole!
why they had to make it
Crooks,
feel.
yes! But when the full moon rises, they remove their human masks. And what hides underneath, you ask? Reptilians? I answer you, no! Not reptilians, but werewolves! At sunset, they strip off their clothes and dance nakedly, giving in to an animalistic ecstasy. Then, once they've transformed into the fanged beasts, they set off on the hunt, hungry for human flesh. Dozens of miles they cover in the darkness, with ferocious speed, like arrows in the night.
Met my share of nomads, and there's definitely something primal about them. Those cannibal claims cross the line.
Deny the truth all you want, but what will you do when the pack hunts you down? And the cause behind these monstrous horrors? Years ago, a ship from Alpha Centauri crash-landed in the Badlands. Legend tells that it carried a substance highly sought after by the vampire elite in Arasaka. It could transform Saburo's enemies into werewolves, leashed and bound to his will. But the crash
You got a problem with nomads, freak?
Better shut your fat fucking mouth before I put you 6 feet under.
You can break my bones, but you cannot stop the pursuit of truth.
Howdy, fellas. How's life with the Aldecaldos?
Look who it is. V. It's all good. Panam's kicking off a new role.
Say, you know this nut job?
A little. He's totally harmless. Says things that make a politician look like a beacon of truth. Don't know if you're aware or not, but we're all stars of a galactic reality show.
The fuck? And here I was all offended.
Yeah, gotta tell Saul, or, you know, eat somebody, then disappear like an arrow in the night.
Have a good one, V.
That was close. They're not as dangerous in the daylight, but it still could have ended badly. Thank you for your concern, though I could have done without the mockery.
No problem. I mean, who's gonna tell me we faked the Mars landing if I let him knock your teeth out?
You have no faith in my words, do you? You think I don't know when I'm mocked? When they take me for a false prophet?
It's hard to take your interpretations seriously, but there is a little truth in what you say. Sometimes even more than a little.
You see it too! You know that behind a veil of darkness lurk creatures from our nightmares, but you fear to believe it!
You know, if you had any kind of real evidence for this grand cosmic plot...
I do! Tonight! They're meeting at an old factory in Kabuki to exchange something important. Observe them! Seize this item, this Alpha Centauri artifact. You'll see I was right from the beginning!
Wait, hold on. How do you even know about this meeting?
Their radio waves resonate within my brain. Ever since the accident, I've heard their secret broadcasts.
The accident. You know that doesn't instill confidence, right?
You don't understand! I have their co-processor in my head! I don't know how my Ripper Doc got his hands on it. But thanks to this, I can listen into their plots and schemes. If you help me, we can save this planet together!
Okay, see what I can do. Thanks for the tip, I think.
You mustn't intervene too soon, or too late. All could be lost. The fate of humanity rests upon your shoulders. Don't let us down. Do not let me down.
No pressure, got it. Was thinking about swapping some chrome. Got any new toys?
Have a look. time has come for a close encounter of the third kind. A small step for V, but a giant leap for humankind. Who are you betting on showing up? The reptilians or techno-necromancers?
Fingers crossed for unicorns, actually. Always believed they'd fly down from planet Nibiru and destroy us with rainbow lasers of love.
You're adorable. Didn't realize you still had a childlike imagination. And intelligence.
Enough joking around. Gotta be quiet, gotta wait.
No one. As expected, I guess. Gotta be honest, though, I'm pretty disappointed.
Don't lose hope yet. Whoa. Someone actually showed. It's Maelstrom.
Techno-necromancers, then. I knew those reptilians were bullshit.
Can't believe it. There's some actual conspiracy shit going down right now.
What says the Wolf Father to the Moon Mother as she descends to Earth?
I have protected the realm of man and shadow, but today they are protected by our children, whose name is Patricide.
In the age of his failure, he became lost in the forest.
Lilith has concealed the 10th circle from the ancestors of life.
Something's done here.
I was hoping for green blood. Life really is nothing but an endless disappointment. Wonder what our prophet will say about this chip.
Yeah. Don't stop.
was just thinking of you. And before you ask, no, you weren't wearing clothes. Oh, before I forget, some lady called me, Elizabeth something. Said she had a job for someone with an eye for virtues. Told her to drop you a line. Nice of you to think of me, Judy. Hey, don't mention it. I just hope she's worth the eddies. Ugh, what a dumpster fire of a case. You managed to crack it? In a manner of speaking. What else is going on besides that? Ah, you know, same old. Rather hear what you've been up to. If I wasn't always on the move, you and I could spend more time together. Enjoy life. Quality over quantity, V. Just focus on tying up all your loose ends. Then you and I are leaving this city once and for all. Try to. Helps to keep it at the back of my mind. Guarantee it does. People already say I've got a bounce in my step. Let's talk for a little while longer. Before I have to Delta somewhere. For you, I've got all day. How's Virtue Tuning going? Scroll anything preem lately? Depends what you call preem. Does smut count? Guess I kinda have to be into a little bit of everything. When it comes to virtues, I'm mostly in it for the intel. You mean seeing who killed who, using what? Yeah, something like that, but you see it differently. For you, it's art. How'd you get into virtues, anyway? I always had a techie streak, ever since I was a little kid. When I felt my first virtue, I was like, hey, I can make this way better. So I tried, and I did. And then it just snowballed from there. Always wondered, why the smut industry? Isn't it obvious? 2 minutes of real feels a week's pay. Sure, but I thought someone like you wouldn't be into the whole objectification thing. Objectification? Not in my virtues. My actors love what they do, and that's why everyone wants to feel them. Can't fake old school emotions. Something else I wanted to talk about? Got all the time in the world. What's new at the Mox? Susie isn't giving me the time of day, as usual. How'd you hook up with the Mox in the first place? I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city. I believed in them. Winded up business as usual? I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Few Joy Toys' lives really changed for the better thanks to them. Couldn't you replace Susie and lead the Mox? No way in hell. I'll stick with tuning virtues, thank you very much. If you haven't noticed, I'm not much of a people person. Got another question on my mind. Shoot.
We take a closer look at the new sneakers from Avante that hit Night City shelves tomorrow.
Why they had to make him CEO?
Alpha Centauri agents kidnapped our prophet! We demand justice for Prophet Garry!
Where's Garry? What happened?
I warned him! Some black suits came by, blue eyes and all, looked just like he said. Then they threw him in an AV and flew him to the mothership!
And you saw this mothership?
How could I? They sprayed this black mist, couldn't see nothing. Poor Garry, he sacrificed himself for us. Right now, I'm collecting donations for a monument in his honor to remember his courage and the crimes of Alpha Centauri. Care to spare a few eddies? In love and memory?
Why not? Garry's earned his grand fucking monument. Take this, before I change my mind.
Oh, I don't know what to say. Garry'd be so touched.
Got this chip here. Mind taking a look?
Garry did say you're devoted to our cause. Show me. I'll tell you what I know. Jesus Christ, hide that quick! Nobody can know, got it?
Hi, what is it? What's this all about?
Garry knew this would happen! They here to bend us to their will, to make us their puppets.
Whoa, calm down. Who is? The Techno-Necromancers?
And lo, they shall descend upon the earth unseen, the sky shrouded in darkness. That's what he said. Night's coming, the eternal night.
And so ends the epic saga of discovering secrets of paranormal beings. What's this story taught us?
Give us our...
That our world's ruled by alien overlords from the darkest reaches of space, and we are powerless to stop them.
An astute theory, but wide of the mark.
Prophet Garry!
Some people know more than others. They hear the private conversations of the world's elite. And what do they do with that knowledge? They invest all their time reinventing age-old fairy tales.
Where is your sense of imagination? I choose to believe that we narrowly avoided war with vampires and aliens.
Don't we all? Vampires, aliens, reptilians, all captivating. Romantic, even. Truth, on the other hand, is brutally mundane. Its corpse pulling the strings. Twisted bastards skezzed out on their power fantasies.
Think that's what we saw? Shady corpo biz?
No doubt about it. They're the world's real bloodsuckers. Them, and always them.
We demand justice for Prophet Garry! Donate now to our memorial for dear Garry! Headed to the weekend.
patients get symptoms after their first implant.
Mr. Stud, all night, every night. Don't be soft. Upgrade now.
We've just received word on a breaking story. A Kang Tao AV has crashed outside of Night City. The aircraft's thrusters were deactivated by sudden EMP discharge from a nearby damaged power station in Santo Domingo. The emergency landing attempt proved unsuccessful. The passengers who survived the crashed landing were met by a band of nomads. Fortunately, Kang Tao's surviving security personnel managed to fend off the attack without suffering additional losses. The company has already announced a forceful response against the nomads' camps. After the break, President Myers has released a statement on the flow of refugees from the Netherlands.
You're saying that cyber psychos are violent because our society is obsessed with violence. You could even say we glorify it.
Fascinating. Now, Ivan, let's say I've got a few implants and I'm worried I'm starting to feel some symptoms. What should I do?
Well, the good news is that a treatment exists. Konnichiwa, Night City. I'm Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. We begin today's broadcast with a piece of welcome local news. Next year, Night City will play host to a Japanese festival of culture. The lineup of activities will include anime brain dances, a concert series featuring the year's hottest Aidoru, as well as culinary workshops. The festival's headlining sponsor is the Arasaka Corporation. To them, I offer my own personal heartfelt arigatou gozaimasu. In other news, the homeless population in Night City has risen by 300%. The NCPD has announced that it will soon launch a sweeping catch and release program to relocate the vagrants outside city limits. The police are asking any willing volunteers eager to help in the effort to report to their local NCPD station. In exchange, the police are offering the chance of a criminal record reset to those who actively participate. Night City, what does it mean to you? How well do you know its history? Who was Richard Knight? How many stations are in the NCART system? Which city district boasts the best burrito in town? The answers to these questions and more can be found at the address at the bottom of your screen. Check it out and fall in love with Night City all over again. That's it for today's latest. Thank you for spending your day with WNS News.